It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon, I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. Newcastle ratepayers are being ripped off to the tune of millions of dollars in lost developer levies. Major projects normally require developers to contribute 1% of the total cost to community infrastructure like parks and sporting facilities. However, the planning department is rarely enforcing the full amount. The $150 million Horizon train maintenance facility at Hexham should have generated $1.5 million for council, but the department decided just $260,000 would be set aside. Greens councillor Michael Osborne says the state planning department has been unpredictable.
Well, it's come out with inconsistent advice because on some developments they do apply the 1% that council uses, but on other developments they don't, and they apply some other formula. And it's not clear, it's not consistent, and it's certainly not fair to the local community.
Emergency crews have continued the search for missing Williamtown man Michael Fowler. Mr. Fowler was last seen near the McDonald's on Nelsons Bay Road last Friday, wearing a khaki military-style jacket and dark trousers. SES volunteers, the dog squad, and Pole Air helicopter failed to make a breakthrough yesterday after family discovered his caravan open with wallet and personal belongings still inside. He's described as Caucasian in appearance, around 165 centimetres tall, with light brown hair and hazel eyes. Lake Macquarie Council has decided the damage suffered by the Brooks Parade jetty in Belmont from April's wild weather is beyond repair and will now be pulled down. Those who frequent the wharf should be aware a similar jetty 100 metres away will remain open, and Greenpoint Jetty and Valentine Jetty are still available for use. Council's Assets, Parks and Buildings Coordinator Mark Wyborn says the public should keep a lookout for work being conducted in the area.
Just if the public could be aware of the activity going on in that area, just for their safety for the next 2 weeks while that removal takes place.
The Newcastle Ocean Baths will be closed for 3 weeks from Monday, July 13, for the annual sand removal process. Recent wild weather has dumped large amounts of excess sand into the baths. Winter bathers are encouraged to swim at Merewether Ocean Baths during the closure period. Port Stephens Council has kicked off the launch of Lower Hunter Urban Design Awards to celebrate design in landscape and public open spaces. The award is part of an ongoing initiative by all 5 Lower Hunter councils, which will mark its 40th anniversary this year. Port Stephens councillor Paul Lamotti says major winners will be announced later in the year.
This year being the 40th anniversary, each council in the Lower Hunter is having its own individual launch of this award, which will culminate in a collective presentation night. That'll be in 3 or 4 months' time. And all of the 5 Lower Hunter councils will all meet that night, and the ultimate winners will be announced.
Newcastle has been put in fear of a coal seam gas blanket that could cover the area should a buyback by government not occur. AJ Lucas purchased a licence for petroleum gas exploration in March, however they have yet to lodge a formal request to finalise the purchase. President of the Fullerton Cove Residents Action Group, Lindsay Clout, says the licence will affect a large number of people.
The PEL is a little over 2,000 square kilometres. It runs from Belmont all the way up to the Mile, and it covers all of Newcastle, north of Lake Macquarie obviously, all of Port Stephens, and out towards Maitland. Now, why is AG Lucas interested in the licence? Only because they are intending to pursue coal seam gas exploration.
In finance, the All Ords is down 91 points at 54.72, and $1 Australian is buying 74.11 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
The Newcastle Knights teen Sio Matautio is vowing to step up during Friday night's clash with Canberra following a successful week in training with the New South Wales Origin side. He'll join a host of players tipped to return to action, including Jared Mullen, Tyrone Roberts, Jeremy Smith, David Folongo and a suspended Cade Snowden. However, the fate of Origin stars Bo Scott and Dan Gagai still rests on medical clearance after tonight's decider. Matautia says it's about all-round improvement.
Whatever the game plan is, probably attack our edge, but with every week I get a bit better, and with every week the team gets to be better as the season goes on.
Lambton Jaffers defender Lee Soo-myung has confirmed he's switching alliances to South Cardiff in the National Premier League. It's after the import knocked back an offer from Charlestown. The Gunners already maxed out on visa players. And Cessnock Gelding Youthful King is lapping up yet another victory in horse racing's Jungle Juice Cup after taking out top honours for an incredible 4th time in 5 years. That's sport. I'm Gary Lyons.
2 on your news time is 2:05.